Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a potential Chicago Bulls trade target. This article just came out the other day listing the Chicago Bulls as a team that should trade for Jerami Grant. Also, just a heads up, I'm sorry for the lack of videos. I've been spending this whole week with my family for Thanksgiving and everything like that. So I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving as well. Also, this is kind of a different video for the channel, so I'm going to test this out. If you guys want to help me out, definitely leave a like on today's video. It helps out the video, it helps out me, and it only takes a second. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so you guys don't miss out on any videos. And leave some comments and questions below today's video as well. But let's just jump right into it because I'm very excited to talk about this article and this topic, and I know a bunch of Bulls fans have wanted the Chicago Bulls to trade for him for a while now. And just the other day, this article came out from Clutch Points, and they said 3 contenders that should trade for Jerami Grant. For the past few weeks now, I think it's obvious. The Bulls obviously need to add a big man. I've seen so many Bulls fans on Twitter, Facebook, and especially in my comments wanting the Bulls to make a move. And Jerami Grant's name has been in my comment section for a while now, so I thought it'd be fun to make this video and talk about this whole topic. Before I jump into today's video breaking down his game, if he'll fit with the Chicago Bulls, what a potential trade would look like, and if the Bulls could even afford his contract for the future, let me know below today's video if you guys would want the Chicago Bulls to trade for Jerami Grant. But like I was saying, this article did come out, and Clutch Points did list the Chicago Bulls as one of the 3 contenders that should trade for Jerami Grant. The Chicago Bulls were listed, the Miami Heat, and the LA Lakers. And he said about the Chicago Bulls, they've gotten off to a great start for this season. I think they have surprised a lot of NBA fans and NBA teams. I'm really happy with the Chicago Bulls start. And even though the Chicago Bulls are one of the best teams in the NBA right now, and obviously they have grown into being one of the best two-way teams in the league, despite their early success, they still suffered that major setback with Patrick Williams, who's expected to miss anywhere from 4 to 6 months. And Clutch Points says the addition of Jerami Grant would be a major upgrade for the Chicago Bulls and shore up their front line while giving them another pair of active hands on the board. And I agree, the Bulls already have a very solid, well-rounded offensive team. And then add Jerami Grant to this team, he'd be a perfect fit playing next to Zach, Lonzo, Demar, and Vuce. With the Bulls already having made seriously leaps and bounds throughout their first, I'd say about 15 games of the season when this article came out, making a trade for Jerami Grant would only elevate their status and increase their chances of making a surprise run to the Eastern Conference Finals or the NBA Finals, in my opinion. I've said many times in past videos that I believe the Chicago Bulls are just 1 or 2 pieces away, and I believe Jerami Grant could be that one piece. So definitely let me know below today's video if you guys would want the Chicago Bulls to trade for him. I've seen so many comments, so many, I'd say, just Bulls fans on Twitter and Facebook talking about this subject, and I am 100% down. Jerami Grant is an all-star. There was some trade rumors just the other day that came out from Bleacher Report, November 19th. And I guess the Pistons and 76ers were discussing a whole trade between Ben Simmons and Jerami Grant, but then obviously it went nowhere. So it does seem likely that the Pistons are shopping him for the right price. I mean, the Pistons are a rebuilding team. Jerami Grant is 27 years old, so it wouldn't surprise me if the Pistons would want to trade him for some more young talent to truly, I'd say, let Killian Hayes and Cade Cunningham run and play more minutes for that team. So the Chicago Bulls need another power forward to replace Patrick Williams for this season. It seems like the Pistons are shopping him, or at least they're interested or open in shopping him with the whole Ben Simmons trade rumors coming out. So now let's look into if he'll fit with the Chicago Bulls, his price tag, and what a potential trade would look like. Jerami Grant has been in the NBA for a few seasons now. He is a 6'6" small forward or power forward. He is 27 years old. He's only making $19 million per season, and I'd say he's putting up all-star numbers. If he was on a better team, I truly do believe he'd be an all-star in the NBA. He's making just about the same as Vuce, so his contract is very affordable. For this season, for the Pistons, he's been playing very good basketball. Throughout his career, he's gotten better season by season. He's kind of been all over the place in the NBA. He started with the 76ers and went to the Thunder for a few seasons. He played really well with the Nuggets and then, of course, got paid with the Pistons. And I'd say he kind of broke out with the Pistons. And this season for the Pistons, he's been playing about 33 minutes a night, putting up 19 points per game, shooting 40% from the field and 31% from deep. Also averaging 5 rebounds per game, 2 assists, a steal, and a block a game as well. He's a great defender, good rebounder that I believe would fit amazing with the Chicago Bulls roster. And last season with the Pistons, he played even better. You know, he did put up 22 points per game, shooting 43% from the field, 35% from deep, and about the same rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals per night. And Jerami Grant just doesn't get enough credit in the NBA. You know, of course, he's on the Pistons. They're a tanking, a bad team. But Jerami Grant is an all-star in the NBA. He is an elite two-way player in my eyes. I believe he'd be a perfect trade candidate for the Chicago Bulls. So let's look into his salary and a potential trade. You know, like I said, he is on a 2-year contract still for this and next season, making about $20 million per season. That's about the same as Vooch, and that is not a lot for an all-star in my opinion, especially if the Chicago Bulls do believe they're one piece away and they just say, hey, screw it, we're going all in to win the title this season, because I truly do believe the whole NBA title and just Eastern Conference and Conference right now is open. I believe anyone could win a title right now. So with Jerami Grant making about $20 million for this season and next season, a potential trade would more than likely have to be obviously Patrick Williams, maybe throw Coby White in there and Derrick Jones Jr. and maybe a draft pick or two. You know, he is an all-star, an elite two-way player in the NBA. I believe he'd be honestly just a huge upgrade from Patrick Williams. If the Bulls truly do believe they're one piece away and want to win now, I would 100% do this trade. You know, I love Patrick Williams. I think the sky is the limit for him, but I truly do believe the Bulls need to win now. I mean, Vooch and DeMar are about 30 years old, getting up there in age. I understand the Bulls do have a young core if they do keep Patrick Williams, you know, in Patrick, Zach, Lonzo, Coby. But I truly do believe the opportunity is there. I believe anyone can win a title right now in the NBA. I wouldn't be mad if the Bulls did target him. I mean, there's been a lot of Bulls fans wanting the Bulls to trade for him for weeks now. I'm open to it. He's an all-star, elite two-way player, good rebounder, amazing defensive player. He would help out this Chicago Bulls roster so much. But at the same time, I'd understand if the Bulls front office just want to keep their young players and draft picks, especially with the whole tampering situation going on. I still can't believe I just said that. It's been how many months now? 4 to 5 months. No update or news has came out yet. It wouldn't surprise me if they're just waiting to hear back from that to see if they're going to get fined or lose a draft pick and then make a big trade or a big move or someone off the buyout market. But nonetheless, I am open to trading for Jerami Grant. He's an all-star, just playing for a bad team that doesn't get enough credit. Definitely let me know below today's video. If you guys would trade, I'd say Patrick Williams, probably Derrick Jones Jr., Coby, and maybe draft picks. It would have to be a trade including, I'd say, most of those players and assets that I just named. I'm not sure what the exact trade would be, but that's just a guess in my opinion. Definitely let me know below today's video if you guys would want the Chicago Bulls to trade for Jerami Grant. You know, Clutch Sports listed us as a potential team that should trade for him. I'm definitely open to it. I want the Bulls to win a title now. It's been too long and too many years of tanking, simply put. Thank you guys for all the love on the channel. I hope you guys all had a great week and Thanksgiving with your families. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.